It's been fun. It has. Like, it actually really has been a fun experience.
The best 4 years of your life. That's what college is supposed to be. But for Shiloh Fox, those years have not been without uncertainty.
These are the people. And yeah, it's been fun because for every ER trip and every hospital stay, these guys have been there and they've allowed me to like have fun and funny memories to take away from all the trips, and even just having friends fly down and be with me and brush my hair and feed me food and lie in the hospital bed and play with the buttons and just be dorks together. At the beginning of the semester, I started having random spells where I would pass out, and I would never go fully unconscious, but I would like just kind of collapse in class or on my way to a friend's house or stuff like that. And it got to the point where I kept having to go to the ER. And at 1 week, I passed out 6 days in a row, and we went to the ER 5 nights in a row. And every time I would go, we would be there for a few hours, and they would never really be able to figure out what was wrong. Sounds weird, but I have autonomic neuropathy, and so it's a condition or whatever where you don't get enough blood flow to your brain, and so that's understandable why I would collapse a lot, but then that is usually caused by some kind of underlying disease or infection, and so that's what they're currently trying to figure out. I just made perfect. Yes. And then we have my cabinet of medicine because I'm a grandma and I'm in bed by 8:30 every night.
Relationships can sometimes blossom under difficult circumstances.
They've been very awesome, and they've officially called this like the sick look, where whenever I put a hood on, they're just like, oh no, here it comes. Because for probably a solid week, all they saw me in was sweatpants and like a hood. And so then one day when they finally walked in and I was like dressed and like had put some makeup on, didn't have baggy clothes, they're like, oh, she's back. One of the first ERs we went into was kind of, I'm not complaining, but it kind of looked like a prison. There were just no colors anywhere. But there was one picture of like a maple leaf laminated, and it said, please do not discard. And we're like, oh, that's nice. That's a perfect touch to this like place. And so then every ER or hospital we would go to, my friend would take out a sticky note and draw a maple leaf and write, do not discard. And so in hospitals and ERs all around California, there are maple leaves stuck to the wall. So, yeah, I carry it around with me just because it's a bittersweet memory that I get to have. Anyway.
Shiloh's health battles haven't kept her from having a positive attitude.
It has been hard. Like, I've had numerous nights where I've just cried because I was frustrated and didn't like my circumstances, but overall I'm so thankful that God's allowing me to go through this, because it's allowed me to grow in Him so much and to lean on Him in a way I haven't been able to before. And I want to take advantage of this precious time to be able to be vulnerable, and it's been a very humbling experience. And even now, as I deal with constant pain and confusion and trying to figure things out, I've played out the worst case scenarios, and I know at the end of each one there's still light and there's still a way for me to choose joy and trust in God with it.
And joy she chooses. For Lancers Media Group, I'm Jasmine Mish.